Hello and welcome back to Helldivers 2. We have a new Warbond, the Dust Devils, which is more or less Doom themed. And let's get right into what is in the Warbond. Starting off, we don't have a booster. Instead, we have just our armor. The DS-191 Scorpion, which is medium armor with the Desert Stormer perk. That gives you 40% resist to fire, acid, gas, and electric damage. So it's a slightly weaker version of the Killzone Armor's Acclimated perk, but you do get 20% increased throwing range. I'm not a big fan of it, simply because I'd rather have the 10%. Throwing range is something, at least for me, that ends up becoming muscle memory, and I don't like messing with muscle memory and having to be like, oh, I need to readjust because I'm using my other armor. I'd rather have it be consistent all the way through, and I just go from there. But we also have heavy armor, the DS-42 Federation's Blade. It looks cool. I'll give it that. It's heavy armor, so you're going to have the usual heavy armor issues, and that resist, while it's nice to have that on heavy armor, I don't think is enough to really save it from all the other pitfalls heavy armor has. We have a primary, the AR-2 Coyote, assault rifle, medium armor pen with incendiary rounds. You don't need to really level this gun much. All you really need is foregrip and a basic sight, and you're good to go. So I think at max you need to reach like level 7, maybe? It's not much. It's not one of those guns where it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna need to hit 24 just to be viable. Thankfully, this is a nice, easy one. People have said that it's so good, Arrowhead better not nerf it. I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's meta-defining. Incendiary is, I think, kind of a hit-and-miss damage type. But maybe I'm just not seeing the vision. I just think it's okay. It's better than like the pacifier from the police Warbond, I can't remember the name of. But that was because that was built pretty much entirely on being a stun weapon. This is more just, here's raw damage, do with it as you will. Oh great, I'm stuck.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been lodged.
But we don't have a secondary for this. The secondary I do have equipped is from the Superstore, and it's just a melee weapon. If you want, I can touch on that at another point, but it's nothing noteworthy. But we have a grenade. The G7 Pineapple Grenade, which is a cluster grenade. Since it is a standard grenade, it does have a fuse, and the bomblets do have a lifespan, which is something to keep in mind. So for instance, we're going to cook this, whip it into the air. As you saw, it hung for a second, and then all of them detonated automatically. They do detonate on impact, so you can whip it into enemies. I think it's actually a decent grenade. It should have more than 3 though. It really benefits from like the Grenadier armors and such, because having 2 extra cluster grenades can be really good against clearing trash. Otherwise, it has proper destructive force. It's just, it looks really weak. I've used it and cleared out packs of like Devastators and stuff like that. So, it's better than it looks, but it's not like a be-all end-all weapon. It's not the Thermite where you can use it in essentially any situation and be fine, but that's because Thermite's kind of built for that. But going from there, we now have our support weapons. You've already seen all of them in play at one point or another here, but our first one that we're going to use quick is the spear gun. The S11 spear gun has anti-tank properties, anti-tank 1, so it is quite durable, or able to take down durable targets. It doesn't have a lot of ammo, but it can stagger, which is really cool, as you saw there. Even against a Dragon Roach, it can stagger them, mess up their flame attack, and can over-penetrate, which is a big thing to point out. Over-penetration is very powerful, since this lets you just blow through targets. It has destructive force, so it can take down bug hives. I have not tested against the automaton factories, since realistically if you're fighting automatons you should just be taking like the recoilless or another high-powered AV weapon like that. This just has the advantage of having 12 shots. You can do a lot with it. And it can blow through charger armor. I have opened up legs with these. The closest thing I would consider this to is like a safe charged railgun. So if you miss the days of the railgun but don't like how it performs now, this is kind of an option. The gas explosion on detonation I think is really good. Helps disrupt enemies, can mess up bigger enemies. Just kind of fun to use. All in all, cool weapon. Our next is the EAT 700 Expendable Napalm. You've seen me fire it. We'll clear this guy out and you can see its power. It's not perfect, but it is a cluster munition launcher, and if you hit correctly, you can take down enemies really well with this. That said, it does have double. I have all the upgrades unlocked, so the cooldown's reduced to its maximum. It has 2 times or almost 2 times the cooldown of standard EATs. So you need to keep that in mind. You're not going to be pulling these as often. The saturation, like area saturation with these, is really good. You can lock down area pretty well. Not bad if you wanted to run those and EATs. I know it's a weird setup, but you'd be able to just chain a lot of explosives. And our final stratagem is the MS-11 Solo Silo. This little bad boy here. We've seen it for a long time in data mining stuff. It's finally here. If you stand by it when you fire, it will knock you over. So we're going to step aside here. This is effectively a 500. As you can see, it just dropped that nest from way over here. It's a laser-guided 500. You can use this pretty well if you hold it on target, like I've seen people use it against the dragon roaches like this, and manage to actually chase the dragon roach with it. It's goofy, but it is an option. It does have the problem of it's got kind of a long cooldown, so you're going to be sitting around waiting. You might be better off just using a 500 in a lot of cases, It also lacks the destructive force to take down stratagem jammers, detector towers, the illuminate monoliths, and the rogue research stations. Which the rogue research stations is a big one to note, because a 500 can do it. So you're trading a little bit of destructive force for the convenience of, you can just point this thing anywhere and it goes. That said, there is also the risk of the actual silo. The game treats it as a sentry gun, so the AI will actually chase it down and destroy it. So you either need to call it in places the AI can't reach, or you need to use it right after you call it in. You are not really afforded the opportunity to monkey around with it and let it sit and do all that. It is a kind of call in and go, and you probably should do it like that simply because of the cooldown. I have yet to see if you can actually stack multiple and launch them all with the same designator. I assume you can't. As cool as it would be, they give you separate designators for a reason. But that's all the stratagems. The only thing left is the rattlesnake vehicle skin, which is it's like a desert camo-ish kind of thing. It's for sand. It's okay. I don't have much to say about camos or vehicle skins because they're pretty straightforward. This Warbond in its entirety costs around 863 medals, so it's expensive. Is this a good Warbond to get? I think it offers some good options, I will be honest. The spear gun is fun and also has utility. I like it. The napalm eats, I think, are fun. There's a use to them. I understand why they are double the cooldown. I'm not going to sit here and get too frustrated over that. The solo silo, I understand it. It's cool. Would have liked the extra destructive force, but like I said, you're trading one thing for another. The coyote, I think it's a good all-rounder. Incendiary damage works against everyone. There isn't really a faction that's like immune. Yes, automatons take reduced, I believe, damage from it, but it is not enough in my eyes to sit down and say, like, no, it's a waste. I've used it quite a lot against automatons as of late. It's solid. All in all, I think it's a good one. There are still core Warbonds. If you are new, you should be getting Democratic Detonation, Freedom's Flame, things like that, where the weapons and the armors offer a lot more versatility, or they're specialized in the case of like heat resist armor, but when it comes to something like a double-edged sickle, that will actually synergize better than, say, this armor. This armor is good if you missed out on the kill zone stuff, which for all the Xbox players, that's you. But yeah, in general, it's definitely one to keep in mind. It is not a like D-tier Warbond. It's not anything terrible. It just does what it's intended to do. But that's really all there is to say about this. I will leave you with the rest of this mission. If you want to hang around and watch it, great. If not, that's fine. I'll see you in the next video.
northwest.
I'm on it!
Northeast. I got the terminal!
Tunnel 3! I'm out! Requesting air support! Requesting air support! Going down the sentry!
Reload required. Requesting air support.
I'm out! Here!
Engaging terminal.
Sending in an eagle! Calling down equipment!
Emerges victorious yet again. Extract when ready.
Northwest! 200 meters!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Calling down a sentry! Calling in reinforcements!
Checking map. North, 200 meters.
Reinforcing!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Requesting advanced weaponry! Tagging map, northwest. 50 meters.
Orbital inbound.
Throwing supply beacon!
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Sending in an eagle! Calling down a support weapon! Supplies. Requesting sentry! Bug out first spot! Calling in reinforcements!
Reinforcement budget running low.
Southwest.
Reinforcing! Requesting sentry!
Calling down fortifications.
Requesting
Request
sentry.
approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Dropping a pin. 300 meters. Requesting air support.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Sending in an eagle.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Dropping a pin. South, 200 meters.
Hold down the support weapon. Requesting equipment. Reloading.
Calling down a sentry.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Reinforcing.
Have a taste of democracy.
The tunnel breach. They gave their last breath, ensuring the immortality
So,
of
that
man.
is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.